To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and Oleksandr Usyk. Get this, according to the WBN article, it says, quote, Deontay Wilder holds Oleksandr Usyk's American dream. Deontay Wilder has emerged as a solid option for Oleksandr Usyk in the Ukrainian's quest to be recognized as the best heavyweight on the planet. The formidable ex-undisputed cruiserweight champion is already the pound-for-pound number one on the World Boxing News list. However, to be the man in the highest division, you have to beat the man. Usyk has been trying to do that for months with little success. Tyson seems intent on making the negotiations as difficult as possible for Usyk to nail him down. Now, with a potential April 29th clash on the verge of completion, Usyk needs a top name to sink his teeth into for the summer. That's where Wilder would come into play. Usyk could make a stunning move for Wilder, switch his career over to the United States as fellow countrymen Wilder and Vitaly Klitschko did before him. Or Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko did before him. And he said, there is a problem with the Wilder plan, though. Usyk may have to give up at least one of his belts with mandatory issues. The IBF have agreed to stay with Filip Hrgovic getting the interim shot. However, that was on the basis of Fury and Usyk happening. Therefore, to battle Wilder, Usyk's option could be to lobby the WBO to give him a few months extra to battle Joe Joyce. It's no secret that Daniel Dubois was boosted to full WBA champion if Fury versus Usyk falls apart and the Brixton isn't next in line. So Wilder must turn to the WBO to give the fans a worthy alternative to the Usyk fight. Okay. Now, the American dream comes in where it states that boxing is in dire need of a massive encounter at heavyweight, and with Fury likely to meet a lesser name again on home soil, Wilder is only left alone. Andy Ruiz Jr. needed to beat Wilder to put his name in front for Usyk. At the same time, Anthony Joshua needs to rebuild. So the only viable for Usyk would be to head stateside. He needs to give up on the United Kingdom in favor of the American dream, even if it means giving up the belts to the strap. And let me counterpunch. I don't agree with this article. I know there's some facts in this article that you can't deny because they're facts. You know, with the mandatory obligations with Oleksandr Usyk and the WBO and then the IBF, you know, and all these certain belts with all these sanctioning bodies. That's true. If he switched to fighting Wilder, he would have to give up one of those belts because the Tyson Fury fight held all that intact. It kept it all together. However, why would he do that? Why would he fight Wilder? Now, to become known in America, I get it. I get why he would have to do that. And, you know, you have to beat the best to be regarded as the best. But here's the problem. Wilder ain't the best. And there's not enough activity in the boxing platform, in boxing. There was too many holes and question marks in who would beat who because these fights have not happened. We haven't seen a Joshua and Wilder. Should have happened years ago. We've seen a Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury too many times. We've never seen Joshua fight Tyson Fury. You know, so we haven't seen a lot of these fights take place. You know, so all these guys are reigning around each other, but they've only walked through certain paths. Okay? So for them, I think it's a issue where they think that, well, to come to America, you'd have to be recognized. Well, he would definitely be recognized if he came to America and he fought and defeated Deontay Wilder. Yes, he would. However, then what? What would he lose? You know, would that keep him on track of what he was doing? And the answer is obviously no. He would lose the IBF. The WBA, he might lose that too. The WBO, he would end up pretty much like Josh Taylor. The only difference is Josh Taylor just started vacating his shit because he just knew he wasn't going to stay active, which made sense. But with Usyk, why would Usyk fight Wilder just to come to America? You know what I mean? Because this article, it sounds good, but it's backwards. And it's backwards because it's like, you want Usyk to give up on fighting Tyson Fury to fight Deontay Wilder, which Tyson already beat Deontay Wilder too many times over. So why would you want him to turn around and do something counterproductive? Counterpunch. It doesn't make any sense. Because you're telling, oh, well, hey, you want to be recognized in the U.S., but what has the U.S. done for boxing really lately? And I'm an American, but what has the U.S. done for boxing lately? Not a lot. A bunch of bullshit. We can't even get the losers to fight each other. You know what I mean? We can't even get two Americans, Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. We can't even get them together with the same advisor. We can't get these guys to fight. Oh, saying ain't so. Oh, yes, it is so. We can't get them to fight. So what has America, the U.S., done for boxing lately? Okay? So why would he come here to do whatever when the prize is right there in the U.K.? Counterpunch. So, would it be a good fight? Sure, it'd be a good fight. But would the fight mean anything? No, it wouldn't mean shit. Because Usyk already has all the belts except that one. I mean, literally has all of them except that one. I'm sorry, he doesn't have this one, the lineal. Here's the lineal, guys. Let me put it down. But he has every other belt. So I don't understand what this is, what this really, this article is trying to promote, I guess, to the idea of fighting Wilder as a substitute. But no, it's best to keep what you have versus going off to lose what you've already fought for to fight someone that gains nothing in return, only a reputation. That makes no sense. Why don't you beat the guy that beat the guy and then you don't need that anyway? How about that? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this article by WBN. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!